Barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. August 25th is going down. Free haircuts backpack giveaway in Inglewood, California, in the GS parking lot in Inglewood, California, 10 to 2. Show up and show out. September 28th, here in Los Angeles. Location TBA. But plan on your morning until about 2 p.m. It's going to be lit. It's going to be have fun. So I think Phil Negreco asked me this question. Phil O'Greco, excuse me. And someone else asked me this question. And I saw a Ticket go live today and asked it. Oh, Ticket asked me too. What if Shawn Porter beats Errol Spence? Yo, dog. I'm going to keep it 100. 9.5 out of 10 media members have Errol Spence winning this fight. I'm not going to say every media member. I did hear somebody pick Shawn Porter. I did, but it's far and in between. And two, if he wins, oh my gosh, oh my heavens, First, let's talk about what happens to Errol Spence if Shawn Porter pulls off the upset. This will be the urban upset of the year. This will be the cultural upset of the year. You know, obviously there won't be none bigger than Andy Ruiz because he was the fan favorite in that fight. So we felt good wanting him to win. When Shawn Porter walks into the ring, 85% of the fans will not be rooting for Shawn Porter. And you say, how and why do I know? It's just because of I can see it online. I can see in my comment section that 2 out of 10 comments support Shawn Porter. And based off of that primitive analysis, I can honestly say 8 out of 10 fans will be liking Errol Spence. And just based off of the optics, Errol Spence is a more calmer, cooler, likable guy than a Shawn Porter. But moreover than that, if Errol Spence loses this fight, Errol Spence, the world will come crashing down on you in terms of media. Every boxing pundit, well, he never fought anybody. It was all hype. Those sparring wars that he had was sparring wars. When the lights came on, he wasn't who we thought he was. You understand what I'm saying? He beat Kell Brook, but Shawn Porter, he couldn't handle fighting a visceral fighter like Shawn Porter. It was all hype. He's not tough enough. He's not good enough. They're going to say he wasn't trained well enough. Derek James ain't a good trainer. And so on and so forth. You know what I mean? And in my humble opinion, I don't know. I'm not going to say 100% of YouTube channels are picking Errol Spence. But I haven't heard a YouTube channel pick Shawn Porter. But I'll be biased. I only listen to new media and LDBC channels, honestly. So I honestly have no idea what the other channels are picking. I haven't listened to those channels in a minute. But I will say this. If Shawn Porter wins this fight, oh my gosh, damn. You talk about you talk about a quiet Staples Center. Oh my God. Now the crowd is going to cheer because it's going to be an entertaining fight, high energy fight. But if Shawn Porter wins this fight, you talk about a quiet. Shawn Porter will silence the boxing world and the Staples Center. I mean, he's going in as a huge underdog, 3.5 to 1. That means you got to bet 35. That means you got to bet $350 to win $100. You understand? Just to give you an idea, Conor McGregor was 5 to 1 against Floyd Mayweather. So that goes to show you how big 3.5 to 1 is. You know, in terms of competitive fights, right? I'm not saying Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather was a competitive fight, but I will say this. Team Porter, oh my gosh. If they win, y'all gonna hear the most epic rants from Team Porter in the history of boxing. Oh my man. Honestly, you guys know I'm picking Errol Spence to win that fight. That's going to be major crow. Many of my allies on YouTube is picking Shawn Porter. It's picking Errol Spence by mutilation, by destruction, by taking 3 fights off of Shawn Porter's career. No one is picking Shawn Porter in a close fight, meaning that he doesn't get beat up. I would say 6.5 to 7 out of 10 are picking Shawn. I'm picking Errol Spence to win by just beating up Shawn Porter and possibly stopping him. Shawn Porter's never been stopped before, so it's kind of hard to say you'll stop him. But there has to be a first at some point, right? Either by Father Time or by better fighter. So happens to the best of Muhammad Ali got 7 losses. You know what I mean? But I will say this. The idea of it happening is a reality. Shawn Porter is a 2-time world champion, athletic as hell, great energy. He's training like his life depends on it. He's going to fight like his life depended on it. And we just saw last night John Pascal get outboxed, outmaneuvered for 7 rounds, but got caught 3 times and lost the fight. And then an accidental headbutt. And that could possibly happen with Errol Spence. Errol Spence could get hit with an accidental headbutt in round 5. And Shawn Porter some people will say Shawn Porter might win the first 2 rounds of this fight. I believe Shawn Porter's gonna come out blazing. When I say blazing, he's gonna come out like running downstairs on Christmas Day, like how you see in the movies remember on Different Strokes today. Different strokes today. Speaking of different strokes, I ordered my kids a Pac-Man machine, man. Forgive me for that. But I'm just we gonna have a video game in the house, man. It gets here this week. I'm so excited. I'm gonna surprise the hell out of the kids, out of Lincoln, first of all. But I'll say this. Shawn Porter is gonna come off like an airplane taking off at an airport, like the Indy 500, lap 35. Like Shawn Porter is coming out like a gangbuster. Like I'm trying to like Maidana round 1 against Floyd Mayweather. Like recently that I've seen. No patience. He's gonna do his patience watching film and studying Errol Spence. He's gonna come out trying to take away Errol Spence immediately because he knows he needs those rounds. Phil LaGreco won round 1 against Errol Spence. Kell Brook, Errol Spence was competitive for 6 rounds. Errol Spence started separating himself in the second half of the fight, if I remember correctly. Mikey Garcia was a shutout from the signing of the contract to the decision. Oh, who the fuck thought Mikey Garcia could win that fight? Dude, if you picked Mikey Garcia to win that fight, you can't predict fights for 2 years. Come on, man. That was, man. I thank God y'all did because I made a lot of money on that fight. I got my money back for that trip at least. So, I think that they're going to be. I'm a kid. I'm gonna just speak about Shawn Porter as a human being. He will be mentally prepared and spiritually at 100% in this fight. I don't know if he'll be physically prepared. I don't know how his camp is doing. But he will be mentally dialed into this fight. He will be spiritually dialed into this fight. I'm not going to take anything away from Shawn Porter of who he is as a fighter. But if he wins this fight, you talk about, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh means that so many LDBC and new media channels go eat so much crow. Oh my gosh. Man, it's like, damn. You understand what I'm saying? So Errol Spence don't feel no pressure. He said he interviews with me. I don't know what it's like to make that ring entrance. I don't know what it's like to hear 15,000 fans screaming. I have no idea what that feeling like to walk up those 3 steps and go through them ropes and with them 12-ounce gloves. I've only seen it from ringside. I've only seen it from the 300 section. I've only seen it on TV. So I don't know what that feels like. But if Errol Spence, if you lose this fight, oh my gosh, it's gonna be. Have you ever bit into a pancake and the shit wasn't done and you're so disappointed? You're like, fuck. You understand what I'm saying? You got the syrup on it. I don't know. I love pancakes. So maybe I don't know who I'm speaking to right now, but or you bite into your French toast and you go to a restaurant and you realize it's not cinnamon French toast, it's egg based with no cinnamon and sugar on it, and you like, fuck, why did I order this fucking French toast? It's like that. You're gonna be so. I know I'm comparing it to food. I don't know why, but like the great level of disappointment. Like you open, man, they gonna kill Earl Spence. They gonna kill you if you lose. They gonna media blitz you. Uh, Shawn and his dad. Oh my gosh, just to hear them, like, oh my gosh. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh my gosh, that's gonna be the most disliked. I would say most disliked in terms of people who don't like K Diddy in the YouTube blogosphere, and in, I mean, there's a lot of media members and people in boxing that don't like him, but it's going to be the most disliked viral video that you've probably ever watched, because he's going to definitely let you know he won the fight and he prepared for this fight, and I told you so. I knew Errol Spence's weaknesses. It's kind of like when Shawn Porter made weight. He said, I told you so. I told you how to do it. If you listen to me, Shawn, just listen to me. I didn't like that comment. It was kind of like auspicious. It was kind of like taking the shine off of Shawn. He made the weight. Now let's go eat. You understand what I'm saying? So, anyways, man, if dog ticket, why you make that video, dog? Why you got me spending my Sunday afternoon? I'm about to take my son to the Drew League and have a great time, man. Why you do this to me, dog? Why you even have this thought in my head? It's 11:36. I'm leaving in an hour and a half. About 1 to 5, we're gonna go watch 2.5 games and come back home and have dinner. Barbershop Conversations, man. Feel free to hit the subscribe. Put your most sincere comment in the comment section. 2 parts. What will Team Porter say and do in the post-fight press conference? In the post-fight interview? And 2, what will the media members say about Errol Spence? Put that in the comments. Like, I'm real curious. Like, put your most sincere, put your funniest, put your most sincere. I want to laugh at this comment section. For what will Shawn Porter say in the press conference, and what will his dad say in the press conference? What will Errol Spence say in the press conference? And what will Derek James say in the press conference? I'm just real curious. Barbershop Conversations, man. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. I'm promoting the shit out of this fight. I'll tell you that fucking much. Who's working harder than me on this fight? I don't care who is. I just want y'all to say who he is. Barbershop Conversations, man. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. Talk to you soon. Peace.